you come from the south out my city, you probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Houston Oilers and the Austin Armadillos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Andrew Booth going to choose to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen going to back away and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Allen, and he can't escape, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. In motion goes the tight end. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there. Ready, go. 52.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Okay, so their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Complete once again to Watson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Exit 3rd and 11.
There you go. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith. With a big-time sack on third down, it's a loss of 7. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your code sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
Can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Ready?
Pollard going to try the right side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Allen now on 1st down. Throw out wide to Walker. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Walker. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Houston.
To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in helping.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for the touchdown. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown on the season. And the Armadillos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fun.
He's got a man. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ken Walker, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Again, that's Watkins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Complete to Wes Watkins. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Wilson with a first down carry to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3.